So, this shit's useless now. Let's talk about Comic Venom. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Riley Reviews back again with a reveal video, and today there has been the Comic Venom officially announced, and we have to talk about this because we saw this at an event a couple weeks back, but today is the day where we see the final photos and we see the internet blow up because everyone's picking and choosing which Venom to get and which Venom to cancel. But before we get into all of it, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and bang that bell notification so you don't miss future videos or content. Thank you for all the support recently. We're almost 200 subs off 20,000, so let's get to that. But without further ado, let's jump into it. First, we're going to talk about this announcement and the photos. Then we'll get into which is the definitive. But let me just say, this one is extremely enticing. And people who are waking up to this are going to be extremely hyped if you are a Spider-Man fan, because there has been people waiting for ages to get this announced figure, because everyone always said, where is that nice spider logo on my Venom? We always never had it with the Tom Hardy that I just showed that is now garbage. But this here is the new, and a lot of people are going to be jumping ship on some older Venoms, but this is extremely well done. And the biggest, most enticing thing about it is that it is 15.2, I believe, inches tall, which is more accurate if you want a comic standard version of a Venom, which a lot of people have wanted for ages, like I mentioned. So you can have him fighting Spider-Man and it doesn't look like he's too imposing in front of him. This one actually works for that. And these sculpts, let me tell you, that is the biggest selling point for me personally. I think the actual Venom sculpts look incredible. I think they look really great. This is just giving so much Tom Hardy vibes, though. Like, they're definitely using the same body that we had that I just showed you. I can show again, but you can clearly see that, I mean, it's the same type of body. They're just adding the spider logo. It's the same type of proportions, but obviously it's 15.2 inches tall. But it's the same styled body because it makes sense. They're just going to use the same one. But like I said, Hot Toys, you just love to make me have to make these tough decisions, because this looks absolutely amazing. And I'm still trying to figure out which Venom to get. Like, even it comes with the tongue effects, which is pretty nice, and it looks really enticing. I'm not even gonna lie, the eyes are what's really grabbing it for me. I feel like the way they're like sculpted, they look really cool. How they're like symbiotes, kind of like obviously swimming around through his eyes, which Venom usually does look like. And again, it's giving really good, really Tom Hardy vibes, and it looks really good. I'm not even gonna lie, this looks really good. They also are using new Venom tendrils because they have no eyes, I don't think, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I'm sure that's comic accurate. Someone can let me know. I don't know too much about specific comic Venom. I'm just going to be completely honest. I just love Venom as a character. But that looks interesting how he has no eyes. I guess that's probably accurate. They all don't. They just probably repainted it. It's apparently new, but it's probably just repainted versions of the original Tom Hardy one. And this look is what's really selling it. It's the grin. The grin is really doing it for me, because the other ones are giving more of like what we've seen in the movie Venom, but I like how we have both options. And you can see the teeth are so like giant and more like fierce looking, I feel like, than our original ones we've had. And that's really nice. I really like that. But specifically the one on the left, that's what's selling it to me. But if you were to get this, let me know which one you'd display, because I'm going for the left. It looks fire. I love the way that looks. And you get 3 styles of tongue, so you can have, you got to have tongue with Venom. I know the crazy people out there who simp towards Venom are going to be very happy with 3 tongue options. Anyways, newly designed symbiote, like I said, it's just retooled from the Venom one, and this is a really badass pose. The hands look so huge, though. Like, is that accurate to the comics? Does Venom just have really big hands? Because, goddamn, like, he has got some insanely big hands. Like, he's got some gloves on, so. And it also comes, this is another thing that was huge for specifically my buddy Nick, 2 styles of feet. We get 2 feet here for you feet lovers out there. 2 styles of feet, which is the kind of normal toe ones that people don't really like because it's not, Venom didn't really have that. But you also have the boots that were from the comics. Nick wanted to make sure to let me know, to make sure that be known in the video. So he has the comic style boots, which is huge for a lot of people out there because, like I said, you want to have your most comic accurate Venom, and right here, I'm just going to be honest, you got it. Look what everything you're getting here. It's not much. The base is kind of nice, simplistic, but it's clean. You get 4 hands, which is really not much at all. That's very lacking. I'm not even going to lie. And you get you know, 4 feet. You got to have your 4 feet. But like I said, I am really, really torn. I am really torn. And you, the people watching, have to help me because honestly, I can't decide. Do I want this or my glorious PS5 Venom, which we've previously seen? But let me go to the actual pricing on both figure because they actually already have this up for pre-order on Sideshow, which was very quick. Shout out to the Sideshow devs working overtime because they got this up. It is around $400 flat to get this Venom figure. And it is, like I said, 15 inches tall. So you're getting the shorter height, which is the biggest selling. This is the biggest thing for people. They wanted a Venom that is comic proportion, more shorter. It fits more with your Spider-Man and stuff like that. It fits more in your collection per se, just in general, because the other Venoms take up a ton of shelf space. This here is a lot more versatile. You can fit it in more secluded areas. It's still going to obviously have presence at 15 inches height, but it's not going to be, you know, your 21 inches, which I'm specifically interested in for research purposes, of course. That's all it is. I just need my 21 inches of Venom in my collection, not there. Anyways, so yeah, this is $400 and it is a nice price, but again, you are also not getting much here. So it's like, it's a good price for a Venom figure. You're paying $400, but at the same time, you're really getting nothing here other than the tendrils and 4 hands. It's a very, very, very simple figure. And you don't really need much with this, to be honest. Everyone just wants that damn spider logo and the 15 inches in height. That's the reason why people are going to press that pre-order button. There's nothing really else. But like I said, I'm going to jump to the other Venom. But again, this is a banger announcement. But this is the thing. Do you cancel your PS5 Venoms that are from Spider-Man 2? So people watching who don't know, Hot Toys did announce this Venom, which is 21 inches tall, and it is a commanding $460, $60 more than the one we just saw. And again, like I said, I'm very, very torn because I loved the Spider-Man 2 game, and I'm sure you've seen from my other content, it's probably tiny here, but I have the collection of VGM Spider-Man right here. And honestly, I was always envisioned having Venom right here, dead center in my collection with this Mr. 21 inches. I can handle it, guys, the 21 inches in height. And I always wanted to have this representation because I wanted to complete the whole VGM line. I think that having the Spider-Man together and not having one of the most imposing and perhaps controversially the best moment of the game, which is Venom taking control of Harry and just fully branching out into becoming Venom. Spoiler alert, you play as Venom and you get to absolutely wreak havoc, and it's probably the best mission in the game. And just having that on the shelf to display that moment was really important to me. But like I said, I can take the 21 inches. I can do it. But it is still going to take up a lot of shelf space, and it's going to make me have to deal with some changes in my collection. Whether that be said, you can also resort to this now with your 15-inch tall Venom. But again, $60 more for 6 more inches in height of a Venom is really a competitive offering, because 400 is, when you're paying $60 more in 6 scale, that's like $15 or $20 in just in real life sense. But we're just insane maniacs, and that's how we look at 6 scale stuff because we're used to paying a shit ton of money. But like I said, you're paying really not that much more for definitely a more presence stealing Venom, because he's going to be absolutely ginormous compared to what we did see before. And again, I still feel like people are sleeping on this figure. Like, I understand there's going to be cancellations because space, money, and the symbiote symbol looks a lot more cleaner, or more comic booky in the comic book version. This looks like a more realistic interpretation, which I actually like personally. But people are, again, this is an amazing Venom. This could be your definitive Venom, like I said. And I'm going to pull up the price points right here with the text. And I just, again, I want to defend this one because it is still an incredible figure. And let's be honest, this one is coming a lot sooner, which a lot of people tend to forget. You're going to cancel this figure, maybe get rid of your Tom Hardy one. I don't know if you had that, but you're going to have to wait like a year and a half to 2 years to get the comic version, which we just got announced. Remember, time is of the essence. And I personally want to have a commanding Venom in my display. I don't want to have an empty Venom with my Spideys alone for a year and a half to 2 years. So for me, I'm kind of thinking of just keeping this Venom, sticking it out, having it in my collection. Then, if anything, I can sell this down the line, pick up the comic one. That's the route I'm kind of catering towards. Because again, I just love the video game. And it's just, I can't forget about this announcement. I mean, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And again, I feel like it fits more with your Spider-Man because he looks more like a realistic interpretation. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I feel like this looks more like a hot toy from a movie, even though it's not even a movie, it's a video game. But this looks like it would fit more with your movie-styled Spider-Man figures, rather than your comic Venom, which you can see right here. He looks a lot more realistic. The symbol of the spider is also a lot different, but here you're having more of your kind of classic comic book vibes, and it doesn't really fit with that live action to me. But maybe I'm talking crazy because this is going to look absolutely beautiful with your Tobey Maguires, your Tom Hollands, and any other Spider-Mans you have. It probably will, honestly. It's going to still look, and a lot of people won't notice that difference, but to me, I still want to have love and appreciation for this PS5 Venom. So, but that said, I totally get why people would cancel it, because this new one is obviously the new. Everyone's going to get hyped and excited. And I myself am contemplating, I don't think I'm going to cancel this though. I really want to have that Spider-Man 2 line completed. That's just me personally. But if you're not, I'd say if you're not a fan of the game, you just wanted a symbol, 100%, you got to go for the comic one. That's what I'd say. But if you have a love for the Spider-Man 2 game, you liked Venom, even though some people don't like Venom and his story in the game, I guess, but it's still just like, he still looked really badass in my eyes. And playing as him was really cool. If you still have that love and connection for it, I don't know, I'd say you'd still be happy with this one. And again, it looks more, like I said, more like a live action representation. That's just how I view it. I don't know. I don't know if that's my brain playing tricks on me, but like even the cracks in the symbol of the spider logo is just really cool. And they look different enough. I think that you could have both. You could have both, but is that really viable and smart in this market? Maybe not, but I'm just saying for those Venom lovers out there, there is an argument to collect both. But for me, I think at the end of the day, I'm keeping PS5 Venom, and I'm gonna end up maybe getting this down. I really like the sculpt on this one. That's the one thing that's selling it for me. I really like the sculpt on this new edition. Everything else is like, it's cool, but I don't know. I mean, it does look really good, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but you guys are going to have to help me. I don't want to keep this video too long, but hopefully I gave you guys some knowledge and some information on which Venom you should choose. But like I said, it's going to be a tough call. Honestly, you could go either way, but this Venom is absolutely amazing. And again, a dream come true for a lot of Spider-Man fans. They always wanted the short Venom with his damn spider logo, and we can finally shut up about it, and people can stop complaining that this isn't right. He's too tall. He's too short. He doesn't have the logo. The logo looks different than the comic version. We have your comic Venom. We are happy. We are dandy. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I know this is going to be controversial. Are you going with PS5, Spider-Man 2 Venom, Tom Hardy? Maybe you're waiting for the new film, or are you going comic version with this new, and you're going to wait that year and a half? For me, though, I want my 21 inches, but maybe I may need to get the comic one, both. I need help. I don't know, but I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Take care, guys.